making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Dearness Johnson. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. Again, that's Hurst. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Oh, here's a running play now for Thielen. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Kelce from 10 yards out. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Screen play set up for Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now it's Burrow. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. Steps away to his left. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Burrow going for it on fourth, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And Jackson throwing once more. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, Jackson flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Eagles nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Pierce now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Burrow to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Handoff right side to Pierce. Wiggles free. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now 2nd and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. A give up the middle to Johnson. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They can. And they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Here's Mahomes, his first throw since coming in. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 8 and a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but
That lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert.